His presidency has heralded a new language of diplomacy. Tweets, straight talk, and with Iran, increased tensions.
We have terminated a terrible, terrible deal that should have never, ever been made.
In May 2018, Donald Trump backs out of a multilateral deal designed to contain Iran's nuclear ambitions. As the US reinstates its economic sanctions, governments and companies from Europe to Asia are forced to end their economic relations with Iran. Tensions between the two countries reached new lows over the summer after a series of attacks on oil tankers in the Gulf of Oman. Washington blames the attacks squarely on Iran and promptly sent additional troops to the region. On the 20th of June, Iranian forces shoot down a pilotless US drone, saying it was in its airspace. President Trump tweets that he was cocked and loaded, minutes away from a retaliatory attack, but he pulled back, he says, to avoid casualties. In September, multiple drone strikes hit two major oil fields in Saudi Arabia, crippling half of the kingdom's production. The US firmly points the finger at Tehran. As the fires burn, Washington accuses Tehran of attacking the world's energy supplies. In November, Iranian President Hassan Rouhani announces he has no choice but to resume uranium enrichment with a new generation of centrifuges, exceeding its stockpile of enriched uranium and breaching its obligation under the 2015 nuclear deal.
We are taking this step as of tomorrow, and I will give the order to the Atomic Energy Organization and instruct them to do so. We will start gas injection at Fordo.
The same month, massive protests boil over when the government's 300% hike in fuel prices results in nationwide protests, before authorities crack down, killing around 1,500 people. 2019 ended with another cycle of violence after the death of a US citizen in Kirkuk in a rocket attack on an Iraqi military base. Donald Trump orders airstrikes against Iranian-supported Iraqi militias he blames. The US embassy is taken siege by a pro-Iran mob, and though elite Iraqi troops secure the embassy the following day, Donald Trump says Iran will pay a very big price.